Hi, my name is Roan and welcome to Roan Reads Tarot. So, today I will be doing a reading for Taurus. Um, and this reading, if you've seen my first two videos on this channel, you'll know that I've done a general reading, and the overall message that we received for the collective is that we are currently finding ourselves in stagnant, stuck energy. I've consulted with Spirit and I've decided that I will do a what is the issue that needs addressing card pull, and then I will do an advice card pull for that issue that needs addressing. This reading may or may not resonate with you. This could be for your sun, moon, or rising. If you're not too sure what your sun, moon, or rising is, I will leave a link in the description where you can check your birth chart and see what your sun, moon, and rising is. I will be using the Queer Tarot deck for the main card pulls, and I will use the Light Seers tarot deck to clarify. So, Taurus, what have we been feeling? How are we doing? How are my pulls? And I mean, like, for Taurus, being stubborn, being set in your ways, being in your, like, this is how I do things, I'm not gonna change. Let's see what we are being compelled to do, and how Spirit moves us, and what is the advice for what it is that we need to pay attention to. So, Taurus, what is the issue that needs addressing, and what is the advice for the issue that needs to be addressed? So we already have one card that flipped. We have one card that flipped for we have one. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted by the second two cards that flipped as well, but let's address the first one. So for the issue at hand, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So Four of Cups upright, which talks about disappointment or complacency, or not being happy with what you have, not focusing on what is over here, and another cup is being given to you, but you're not really interested in this. And it is cup, so we're talking about our emotional state. So we're in a state of, disappointment, not feeling, you're getting what you deserve, or looking for something else. And then, so this is in the reverse. Now, we have also, for the advice that's given, those are also in reverse, and we have Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles also in reverse. This is what they look like in the upright. So Six of Pentacles talks about generosity, like, there is the scales over here. We're giving, because we're going from 5 to 6 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, we talk about the haves and the have-nots. Like there's an imbalance. So here it's like trying to bring balance. But if it's in the reverse, it might seem that, we don't know where you are. Sorry, let me rephrase that. We're not sure, like, right now where you are as the Taurus. It could be the one giving, or you could be the one receiving. And then, especially with the Six of Pentacles, we need to discern and know when to give, when to receive, how much we do give, how much we should, it's that part of, and also how much we receive. which is why we have the scales over here to maintain that balance. But it is in the reverse, so there is an imbalance. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which should be, wish fulfillment. You have everything that you want, you're surrounded, you have all your fruit, you have, you're sitting on your throne, you have your staff, you are in control. But again, it's in the reverse. So let's have a look at what the shadow is telling us to look at. So we're going to start with the cups. We'll start with the emotion. Your emotional well-being is what needs to be looked at, Taurus. So we have discontent, boredom, and apathy. So in reverse, you feel drawn to retreat and go within. You may be feeling disheartened and not ready to deal with it all. You prefer to spend time alone, but remember, community is important too. Honor your alone time and friendships. So things to consider. Open your mind. Why are you unhappy? Lots of things are out of our control, but that doesn't mean we should dwell too much on the things that upset us. Say aloud a list of positive things in your life right now, and that is very important. We will look at our circumstances and be so disappointed with what we don't have, or like not happy with what we do have. Even like waking up in the morning and just saying thank you for being alive, thank you for your health, thank you for maybe just even having a glass of water, thank you for at least having something to eat, thank you for your family, thank you for your support structure. Need to always look at the positive that we have and not get so stuck on what we don't have and what we're trying to reach. The advice on our pentacles, because you could be looking at why you are so unhappy and upset, might be that you are giving too much and you're not pouring in yourself. So Six of Pentacles in reverse. While you may be so generous to others, are you being generous to yourself? When the Six of Pentacles appears reversed, it's reminding you to take care of yourself too. Sometimes you give so much to others only to be disappointed when you get nothing in return. Check this. If you're donating to mutual aid or other community projects, make sure you're doing this because you want to, not because you want something from it, like internet clout, acknowledgement, etc. Maybe you're struggling yourself and wish that others would help you out. Be aware not to stretch yourself too far in your commitments to helping others. It's important to put yourself first at times too. So things to consider. Identify yourself in the card. Are you the giver or the beggar? Don't be afraid to ask for help, whether by choosing an organization to save funds with or asking your friends for assistance. What is holding you so closely to your material things? Do you need these things to live? Can you spare anything at all? Keep this in mind. There's room for all of us at the top. So it talks about pouring into yourself. So, and then we also have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Pentacles, the King in the upright speaks of wealth, stability, and discipline, and it seems like we don't have this wealth, stability, and discipline. So in reverse, with the title of King comes power, and with power comes abuse. Falling into patterns of greed and dishonesty can easily be a struggle that you'll face when in this position. So are you abusing your position of power? So things to consider. Is your job taking a toll on your personal happiness? And if it is it worth it? Enjoy your wealth, but be smart with how you use it. Share your knowledge and experience with others who are just starting out. So it's great to be on top. It's great to, have all of your material wealth and being having the ability to create for yourself and have, but then be there for others as well. But then also it goes with discernment and understanding when to stop, when to ask for help. So let us have a look at the underlying. So we have the Five of Wands, which talks a little bit about competition, competitiveness, fighting with others. It could be in the workplace, talks about work. But then we have the Four of Wands over here that talks a little bit more about celebration and community, like talks about marriage or the marriage of ideas. But like, yeah, it's you've built with someone and you've gotten to this stability. We have the Knight of Wands, so it all seems very work related to me. Knight of Wands, the ability to move forward and create what it is that you need to create for yourself. And then we move into the Ten of Pentacles. So you have your abundance is there for you. Everything is in the upright that I've noticed with this deck. So I'm not going to go through all of that, and I'll just stop it right there. So we'll have a quick look at the clarifiers for why you are feeling disappointed, and what are the clarifiers for your generosity. You're probably not pouring enough energy and time into yourself, and how you can, help where help is needed for your position that you are in. So yes, let's have a quick look, Taurus. What are the clarifiers for Taurus for the issue that is at hand? As for the advice presented to us, okay, let's see if anything flips. Nope. Okay, let's cut. Okay. Clarifier for Four of Cups. We have the King of Wands. It's in reverse. So I feel like there's something happening within your workspace. Maybe because we have the lion at the back, which reminds me of strength. He's standing here with his staff, and he's at the top of his game, this is like leadership. This is the leader, but then it's in reverse, so there is an imbalance over here. So we'll have a look at that. Then we have your Six of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse as well. So the Lovers is marriage coming together, but it seemed like there's a disbalance. And then lastly, we have King of Pentacles, but we have Judgment. Yeah, we have Judgment in reverse as well. And then we will have a look at the underlying. We have Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, and that's the only one. So we seem to have a little bit of mental blockage that's going on. But let's just have a quick look at what we have going on in shadow. Over here, King of Wands. King of Wands in shadow. Being overly ambitious, a need for compassion, egomania, being too assertive, explosive emotions, impatient. So I feel like you are a little bit impatient with where you're at and where it is that you're trying to move to, which can be very dangerous in how we, handle ourselves. Especially, it feels a lot like something is happening in your work situation. It's causing you to have emotional turmoil, and so the fiery guy, he's charismatic and natural born leader whose vitality emanates through his laughter and his obsession with a life well lived. As you dance into this energy, you may feel the surge of entrepreneurial passion that pushes you to the edges of your epic success. The cards of moguls, masterpieces, and soul inspiration. The King of Wands calls you to unleash that offbeat weirdo that you've got inside you and be absolutely unapologetic in your pursuit of the stellar. The the shadow side of this energy is that you may not perceive your own blind spots because of an overzealous ambition. Keep arrogance and unrealistic expectations at bay and work out the kinks before charging ahead with your intensely vibrant heart. So I think that is quite self-explanatory. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is with the Lovers, but the Lovers is also number 6. So it's in reverse here. Is there something happening at home? The Lovers, a break in communication, disharmony, the need to find self-love, giving away power in a relationship, the loss of self, too many expectations of others, manipulation, and imbalanced partnership, codependency. So as we see here, this in the upright is living in harmony, as having that balance, but they are both upside down, and it's talking about an imbalance, a need for self-love, a need to fix the communication. So again, it could be, if I look at the Lovers, obviously we look at the partnership, but it could be some, you know, relationship at work with your work husband, your work wife, your work partner, that, you know, things are not going as smoothly. You have this balance between yourself and your partner at work, or whatever project it is that you're working on. And then the King of Pentacles in reverse of the Judgment. When Judgment usually speaks of self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and your heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. But we're dealing with the shadow, which is self-doubt, hiding behind many masks, a need to let go of shadow aspect of your story, denying yourself and your loved ones the experience of your true nature or essence. So there is, I feel like you have a lot riding on yourself. You have a lot going for you, but you're not focusing on that because you're feeling quite defeated. You're not feeling good enough. You're feeling a little bit of discontent, dishonesty, disharmony, and in your underlying you have the Nine of Swords, which is talking about nightmares, worry, feelings of depression or anxiety, insomnia, fear, an opportunity to find courage, time to focus on safety and things that are going well in your life. So what's keeping you up at night? Sweet Seer. This card suggests a time in your life when negative thoughts are gaining momentum, and when you may find yourself expanding too much energy, worrying about the future. Perception is everything, so don't allow negative self-talk to trip you up. If a pessimistic mindset spirals wildly out of control, it can lead to anxiety, stress, or depression. Even when your thoughts carry no truth, are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? Flip your perspective and send nurturing, loving thoughts to your situation to overcome any disturbing thoughts. Look to the light in your situation and notice that even the tiniest window of brightness can keep fear at bay. Use your light to expose the illusions and allow worries to dissipate and soften as your bad dreams are illuminated for what they really are. And then say, I see my fears as the illusions that they are. So I feel like what you've been told is that your mind is playing tricks on you. You're going into a state of depression and anxiety, and you need to allow yourself to come out of that. know that this is all air. Swords are all air. It's all mental games that we play with ourselves. So we need to discern in that regard. So that is all that I have for you today, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, sending you love, positivity, and prosperity. Bye.